Chat open.
Okay,
Hello.
I went here. I don't see.
Hello. Is anybody there?
Hello.
Welcome in, Bridget. Oh, I don't have the thingies. Where's the under brand for our names? Yeah, there's Bubble. Show display names. There we go. Got it. Now you know who we are.
There we go.
Yay!
Probably because it was set for the morning, so no one got a notification to come over and get ready.
That's right. That's right. I did set it for the wrong time. There you are. We got Moonlight Crochet. Hi, honey. Guess what? Woo! Oh, you have reached the giggle hour. Sorry, Bridget.
That's all right. That's all right.
It is giggle o'clock, you guys. Hello. Welcome in.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm hanging out with Queen's Craft by Bridget, and we are just like I said, we've reached silly o'clock. Oh, Nancy, too old to care. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Christy. Christy, hello. Nancy is asking, what are we doing up so late? Well, originally, this is what we did, right, Bridget? I I would start about this time at night, and I would
Yep.
stay like all night. That's how I started my channel. Um, Moonlight Crochet and Crafts with Tracy is asking, how y'all doing? I'm good. I'm great, hun. How are you? How are you, Bridget?
I'm doing wonderful. I know. I'm still on the top side of the soil, so we won.
Yes, yes, yes. Things are looking up
That's
for
right.
sure. Hi, Lydia. Lydia's in saying hi to Nancy. So, yes, this is what I used to do. And then I had many people say, um, hi, Jessica and Debbie Graver. Hello. Yes, many people miss that I used to do this. There's many people. Actually, I need to go. I need to go let some people know that I'm live because they don't know. And
Harnell Media is in. Hello, Jessica. How
Hey,
are you, sweetheart? And hello to everybody.
thank you, thank you. There's the sponsor of my website. Yes, it's great to see you too, Jessica. Let me go to um. Aw, sorry, guys. I don't know who wants to hang out. If you want to hang out, we are hanging out with the friends, having the fun, doing the thing. All right, there's that. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. I gotta go for. Hold on. I need to find. Well, actually, I wonder if I could just summon her from the bushes. Miss Adele.
You should, you'll find her.
You know, my dear Adele. And let's see if I can get. Hi, Cynthia Bailey. Um, there's Cynthia. Oh, Shay. Hello, Shay. Welcome in, Shay. How are you? And Fairy Phelan. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh. Jessica said thanks for the shout out last night. Just got a notification. That's awesome. Yes, Faith. Faith, you ask and you shall receive. As I was rambling in the very beginning and referencing Bridget, because when this me this person here, still me, came on the YouTube scene, I would start literally at 8, 9, 10, midnight. I don't know. I would just pop up in the middle of the night and hang out making baby blankets and chatting with the friends. So that's why if you go to my channel, I am I have the witchy watcher emoji. That's for you guys, for the midnight scroller. For us witchy watchers. And here's Adele's emoji for my friend Adele in the bushes. Who else? Susan Burke. Is Susan Burke here yet? Let's see. Susan and it wouldn't be the same without Rebecca McCauley. I don't know. I don't know if Rebecca's here. Um Yes, Debbie Graber, you got the bat, the baby bat. Yep, my baby bat, Puppy Doge. I like this. I have Tuesday off, so I can stay up late, says Christy. That's awesome. And thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, excited to see you. I like pop ups. I sit here watching YouTube and try to talk to the cats, but they don't listen. Hi, says Katrina. Just popping in to give you thummies and listen. Hello to Bridget and all in chat. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my moderator extraordinaire, turning on the subscriber mode because, see, I don't even, that's how professional I am. I don't even do my own subscriber mode. My mods do it because I forget. I've been so spoiled. I'm like, yes, please help me. I can't do all the things. Too much work. Um, so you guys get to know. Oh, Katrina will leave us playing because she'll be heading to bed soon, but she's going to be listening.
She's got that beautiful baby to run after, so yeah, she needs her sleep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Christy says, where does Bridget live? Bridget, do you want to share?
I live in South Carolina, fairly close to Columbia.
Nice. I didn't realize you were south. That's south.
Yes. I'm from Wisconsin. That's why the damn Yankee joke.
Oh, right.
In the South here, they say Yankees live in the North. And sometimes they come to the South and they visit, but they go back home. Damn Yankees, come down and stay.
Now that is an East Coast thing, like Midwest, Eastern. So over here, we're just like, it's copacetic, you know? We're like, yeah, we've got NorCal and SoCal, but we don't know. I mean, we do whatever. Christy said, oh my goodness, Bridget, you are up way late. And Fairy Phelan says, we say that in Texas too.
Yeah, see, I'm usually go to bed about the time the sun comes up. And yeah, I operate better in the night. I've always been that way.
Well, you look beautiful. The nighttime suits you well. I have honestly always been a night person also, not to take away from anything with you. I just wanted to share. I was born at 11:43 at night, and I started out that way, and I stay in that way. Faith Knit says, howdy neighbor. I'm in North Carolina. Started in Iowa. A similar migration path.
Yeah, pretty much. I just went a little further south. I needed that sunshine.
Mm.
It was those cold winter nights in Wisconsin. With my particular fibromyalgia, that cold, I was in a bed, 23 hours a day because I just couldn't. It hurt too much I couldn't be touched. I mean, even if the cat walked past me and the hair on the cat's tail touched my leg, I'd be on the floor crying. It hurt so bad. And the cold is what did it. So coming south really improved my standard of living.
That's wonderful.
And then I met the king. So then things got really good.
Yes. We are so happy for you. Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome in. It's great to see you. You guys, I think hobby is still the word to drop your link if you would like to type hobby in the chat. I'm looking. Oh, Nancy, too old to care, says, I say I'm a Yankee by birth, but a hillbilly at heart. Cynthia says, I was born in Iowa. And Faith says, same, Cynthia. There's Crossover Paranormal Society, which is my friend Jonathan. Oh, Christy also says I need to stay on my schedule somewhat, but my fibro gets angry. Yeah, I am also in the same boat, you guys, but I have not had a flare up that bad. Although men cover your ears if this is TMI, but I have not been able to wear a proper over the shoulder boulder holder support um in years, and it like even wearing like a more fitted tank top. I was here crying one night on the live, and I was like, "Excuse me, you guys, I have to go change. Like, I can't breathe. Like, it was so bad." Um, so
That's me in pants.
has anyone found okay, yeah, I kind of wanted to ask people, do you have anything that you could recommend? Like, it has like a tank top, but it has like yeah, so you'll see me wearing layers because I do want to be modest and proper. I'm not trying to just be out here all, but
I wear
well,
the cami tank tops that's got
yes.
like the built-in.
But even that strap that goes across, that kills me. And that spot right, it like that section of my back is so sore all the time. I just can't. Like,
I wonder if maybe if you had them custom made for you, if that
so
would
they
change.
don't rub in the same
Right, and maybe
areas.
a different size band too, maybe a little bit wider might help.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, cuz I'm not a small girl. My girls aren't small anyway, and I just Nancy, bras are legally sold torture apparel. I'm just putting it out there because, you know, I want to I want to dress. I need some support, but I can't. Like I said, I really can't. Oh, Christy, I was born at 12:40 a.m. And Cynthia Bailey has fibro too. That's one reason I'm in Arizona. Does that Arizona help? I know that's kind of a dry heat. So yes, Christy, we are all fibro. Yes, honestly, we're all fibro victims. We all have a lot in common. What brings us here? Um Crafting is our happy place, our safe space, which is what I've always said that I provide for my on my channel, and Bridget does as well. I really genuinely surround myself with very sweet and kind people. So thank you guys all for being here and being one of those sweet, kind people. I really appreciate that. Lydia's sharing her link. Christy's saying, Bridget, my fibro makes me feel miserable in the summer.
It's crazy how it's the same thing, but it affects absolutely everybody differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it's more my legs. For you, it's your back and whatnot. Like I am not a girly girl, but I wear nothing but skirts and dresses
Because of your legs.
because of my legs.
Okay, so on another TMI note, um, my I cannot wear leggings and I cannot wear like fitted pants, like skinny jeans or anything because I will break out from I have psoriasis. So I will break out from psoriasis and it's miserable.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
Skinny
itchy.
are the worst.
So, double whammy. Yes, very uncomfortable in many ways, but the rashes majority of the time bother me more than well, I don't know. I'm sure you found you just kind of get used to the pain. I mean, not that you can get used to it, but there's the extremes. But
Yet
then
you can function at a higher pain tolerance than most
yeah,
people can because you experience it all the time.
we have a friend. You guys, welcome in, Lisa.
Hey
Lisa,
Bridget, how are you? I'm still eating tea, so excuse me, won't ya?
that's fine.
Well, if you share, I want some.
Yeah. Um, cheese and biscuit here.
Oh, yummy, yummy. Thank you.
Oh, very cute. I love that, you guys. So
Hey,
Christy
everybody in the
comments,
chat.
yes,
Hey,
see
Katrina.
you. Welcome in,
Hey,
Lisa.
I've got a question. What are we? Are we all following each other today?
We
I'm
are
going to
the
take.
what I don't know what we'd call ourselves. The
Um,
fibro warriors, the chronic
yeah.
illness,
No,
chronic illness
no, we can go the
friends.
bougie followers.
The bougie on our bougie followers. Yes, our what was it? Fancy pants followers.
Yep.
Mwah.
Hey,
Love you guys.
Bridget's getting to see my kitchen because that's where I'm heading for a minute.
Joe made it in. Hi, Joe Speakman. I was just asking about you, honey, when I first got here.
Eden, have you had your tablets? All right. Well, put some water in the cup, and then you can have. We're going to make a hot drink
We did.
while we're talking to you. So Eden's going to get the kettle started.
I'm so sorry if someone else is live and I did not know. Everybody wanted to keep going and
Who's
Lisa
live?
needed to go eat. I have no idea. I said, I'm just
Um,
so sorry if someone
is it
is checking in.
soil
Oh, I forgot about,
agreement?
shoot, I pulled them up too. Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Mona
Is it
and
Did you say
Felicia,
Mona? Yeah, that's it. I know you said it was
oh,
somebody.
let's go say hi if they are still. Uh-oh.
I
Felicia started, FR Humphreys started half an hour after you did.
Yeah.
So are they
Yeah,
they
they
could still
started
be live. They are still live. Let's go say hi.
because I was going to say because I got the notification that they went live.
was over visiting them last night.
And what
Yes,
are
they
you
go.
making,
I'm used to them
Bridget?
going on Sundays. I didn't know they went on Mondays also.
I think so I get them confused. I think
I
both of
think
them go on Sunday, but then the one goes on Monday.
Oh,
just
okay.
go this way for a minute, Eden. Um,
Sometimes they both go, but not always.
I'll have a Milo, Eden. I'll just bring you this way because the kettle makes a lot of noise. Um, I think Bridget, when if I do my live on a Sunday, my time, and it's a Sunday your time, if I go at 11 o'clock, I'm sure I think is it her one of them they go around the same time I am. I can't remember. I don't keep up with who goes live and who goes where. I go up and do whatever. And I don't go I don't have a planner like what Dawn has to have with who's live and who's not live. So I don't know who goes live.
Well,
Unless YouTube plays nice and tells me in my little box that so and so's going live at this time. Hi
yeah,
Joe.
yeah.
So yeah. And what are you making, Bridget?
I'm working on my dress.
Oh, beautiful. That is so beautiful. Hi Nancy. I remember your name, Nancy. Hi
Miss
Zach.
Nancy just sent me a really nice gift. She sent
Oh,
me so
cool.
many beads and charms and
Oh
whatnot.
yes, I seen that video. Oh, I can't wait to see what you make, Bridget.
Hi, Maribel.
That
Welcome
was a
in.
gorgeous gift. Hey Maribel. That was a gorgeous gift, Bridget. That was such a lovely thought from Nancy. Hi
Yeah,
Christy.
I will have plenty to do for quite a while.
That'll keep you out of trouble, won't it?
Well, I don't know about that. I can get in a lot of trouble sitting in this room all day long.
I like Faith. I thought the fun should keep going after the negativity earlier. Now you're surrounded by love and good vibes again. That we are, Faith, aren't we? We are. That was just a bit of a yeah. But let's move on from that, and let's have a good show this time. Let's all be together.
We had a great show, honey.
Yes,
Yeah, we did.
I had fun. I had no idea what was going on, but I'm
Nothing was
in and
going
out of
on.
the room, and
Nothing.
but I thought it was a great chat. I enjoyed being in there, so
Hmm.
I
Yep.
had a good
There was
time.
because there was nothing going on. It was just a normal Monday night.
No, Monday night, and I like to take you shopping to show you what, you know, like I said with the creamy soda, it's brown. You guys wouldn't know what I was talking about. That's why I thought, well, why not take you shopping so you get to see. We call it soft drink. I know you guys call it. So Eden's at the window there, and she's doing her hands like this to me because I'm waving them around.
Woo!
You're making Bridget laugh, Eden.
Yeah.
And Dawn. Yeah, and I like to show you what we get here in Australia, so in that way you get to see,
Yeah.
what we see, and
Right.
it's nice to go shopping. Well, I think it is. So,
I want to say welcome in 99 Midnight Gamer. See you
hello,
guys.
99 Midnight Gamer. How are
You get all
you?
the getting all the
I'll have a
midnight
warm one,
night
please.
owls. All the night owls that are my witchy watchers.
I
They
must say,
said good
Miss
times for
Lisa,
sure. Aside from me thinking chicken was creepy. Now that was a good one because when you said creepy, I'm thinking, I'm sure I said crimply. And then you made me think, now, did I say creepy or did I say creepy? I'll be able to show you the box so you can. I've got the box actually out there. I'll go and grab it so you can actually have a proper look, okay? Just give me a minute and I'll be back.
Okay, honey. I don't know why I'm typing. I'm probably my own top chatter. FaithNet says, good time for sure. Aside me thinking the chicken was right. And then Katrina, that is so kind of you, honey. She said on Wednesday she's going to be able to buy some of the merch. Thank you, honey. Yeah, you'll see Nightbot dropping the Gothic Ballerina actually is done by Melissa from Crochet and Agreement here on YouTube. And I should grab some yarn and show you guys what it
she
looks
also
like.
does one called Gothic Mermaid.
She does. I did just see that recently because I believe Mishi bought some. Didn't Mishi buy some? Bridget does beautiful yarn too, but she doesn't do any for sale. But I have a Pima cotton,
They
a
are for
regular
sale.
cotton, and a sparkly cotton. You have stuff for sales?
Yeah, all my yarns for sale. I don't go buy my yarn, buy my yarn, buy my yarn. But if someone sees a yarn that they
I'll
like
do
and
that.
they want one, they say, "Hey, Bridget, I want that one." I say, "Okay," and then I tell them the price, and then they say, "Oh, you're too expensive."
Oh,
Yeah.
worth it though. The
But
quality Bridget does is worth
this
it if
is
you can.
Melissa's. This is the Gothic Mermaid.
Yes,
Yes.
that is amazing. Oh, and you got the sparkly also.
Yeah.
A
This was
sparkly.
actually a Christmas present to me, not this last year, but the year before, from Ray. And this colorway is Ray from Ray's Yarn Addictions colorway.
Hmm.
Oh,
When
nice.
she sent me this yarn, I literally on camera, and you guys can go back and see it because I didn't edit it out, bawled like a 2-year-old when I opened this yarn up because
That's so
she sent me
sweet.
herself in yarn. Because if you know anything about Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction, this is her 110% in yarn form.
And Christy's asking, did you guys hear about Joanne's?
We were talking a little bit about that earlier.
Yeah.
The last I heard, they had filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which just means that they get to, pay off some of their debts or whatever they can do to restructure, reorganize. What else is going on, you guys? What else? You got more digits, more gossip, more scoop.
I
Snow
told her to
Crusher,
get
you
that
guys, Snow
because
Crusher. My friend Snow Crusher is here. I haven't seen you in forever, honey. How are you?
Hey, Snow Crusher.
Welcome
Cheers,
in.
everyone. I got a
And
hot
you guys,
Milo.
Steve Harnell Media is the sponsor of my website. Excuse me. And Katrina
That
did drop my
Hank's come back in, Dawn. Look.
thank you, Eden. Thank you. We got snacks. We got the snacks.
And we got a hot Milo. Now, these are the biscuits. This is what they look like.
Ooh. Yes. The creepy biscuits.
The creepy biscuits. So
Chicken
they're
crisp.
in that shape. Crinkly, and they're a chicken flavor. But if you get the ones, is it on the... Oh, look, we can try and win an Xbox. But but there's the other one, the cheddar ones. If you get the cheddar ones or the barbecue, always down in the corner of the package is all the flavor. So you stand
Uh-huh.
at the sink and you put the flavor on your hand and mm, that's the best part. So, oh, well, guys, I would love to share your experience with Joanne's, but I can't because we don't have one here.
Yeah.
Oh, face it, I kind of want to try the shapes.
But with everyone that's been crafting and so many new crafters since 2020, I totally don't get how they're doing that badly in business. Unless someone's doing some accounting that's not the way it's supposed to be done.
Mm.
Because the Joanne stores, at least around here, have been cram packed full. There's always people in there, there's always people shopping. Crafting has gone up majorly, not even just yarn, but, self crafting in general, sewing and everything else has gone up leaps and bounds since the last 4 years.
Mm. Well, where I get my yarn from, right, Bridget, I said to him, if we had a Michael's and a Joanne's here, one week it's Michael's sale, next week it's Joanne. I said, where my place is called Spotlight, where I go. I said, it'll leave you guys for dead. You would be broke because everyone will be going where it's cheaper yarn.
Yes.
And just for me to get this one, $9.50. Just to get that. So, yeah. So I wish we had a Joanne's and a Michael's here.
All right, you
Hi,
guys, we got to
Sunflower.
say real quick, we want to say hello to King
Hi, King
Morgan.
Morgan.
Hello. And we got Naughty by Nurture. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome in. Saying hello to
Hi,
everyone.
Naughty.
And Nancy is asking, I wonder if they are like our chicken biscuit crackers we have in the States. That was what I asked Lisa earlier. The chicken and a biscuit. Yeah, we were
Yes.
wondering.
Yes. Our chicken in a biscuit is sort of, yeah, is the same as what you guys will probably get, but yours is, it's in the square.
Hmm.
But
Mm.
whereas these ones are more of the oval, you'd say oval. But
Mm-hmm.
I think, to me, I think the chicken in the biscuit, chicken flavor is um, more of a oomph. You get that really good, nice chicken one, whereas this one, it's sort of, the chicken's there, but it doesn't, to me, well, the palate as good as what's. But yeah. And do you get chicken drumstick in chicken in the biscuits?
I haven't had them in so long. I don't remember a chicken drumstick.
I just
Um,
bought the chicken and a biscuit, but I didn't see a chicken drumstick one.
Oh, okay, so it must be just us to get the chicken in the things. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Sunflower. She says I'm a year older today.
so let's see. Faith was saying that poor customer service, like when they had the Black Friday sale and it took almost a month, sometimes over that, to send anything out, to the point where they shut down their phone customer service. And Faith Knits has been waiting for an order for a long time. Let's see, where did
Mm-hmm.
it say? I know she said earlier at the other live, but also, yes, you would be happy if they give you your order from December. You're not the only one. I can't remember. I've heard a couple other people say that they didn't
Didn't
get.
didn't Pam say something about ordering something and something didn't come?
Was it Pam? I knew it was someone close to us, and there was another person also, and
I
I was
knew
surprised.
Pam said something.
Um,
Now Faith said something, and can't think who
and
the
I want
third.
to
I
say
know.
someone like Nana Michelle or someone. I was really
Yes,
surprised.
it might have been Nana Michelle said something about ordering something. That's probably who it was. Was Nana
And
Michelle?
Nancy's questioning the chapter 11 right here. I just googled chapter 11. It does say background a case file under chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code is frequently referred to as a reorganization bankruptcy. So Google said so itself. It's quote unquote reorganization bankruptcy. So
Okay.
I don't know about bankruptcies. That is not my thing. Like I said, I'm just doing a quick Google and that's what Google said. Hopefully that lets us know. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Too old to care. Oh, Adventures with Beth, you're not late. You are right on time, honey. We are just getting started here. We are
We are.
Googling things and looking at things. Oh,
We're Google girls.
Hobby Bingo is an hour later, you guys. So ignore Nightbot on that one. Until they change again. See, I don't want to change it because they're going to change again, but I should go and change it because I don't want to confuse people. I showed up
Hmm.
an hour early for Hobby Bingo last week, and I was sitting here going, well, here we are. We're going to wait an hour and a half. Oh, Faith said, I hollered, Beth. I'm a day older
Now
every
that
day.
would have been a good live.
Beth says she heard you, Faith. Happy birthday, sunflowers. You guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, sunflowers. That is, you are my brother's birthday twin, my dear. Yeah, all our friends are having a birthday. Bonnie Knits, sunflowers, my brother. My brother's having such a good time today, too. He loved his birthday gift because I gave him some money.
That's always a fun birthday gift.
Yes, yes, get what you want. Oh, sure. Joanne's financial issues are probably because they spend so much on cardboard. Oh, geez, you're right. Each skein ships in a separate box. Nancy, Nancy got jokes.
But sadly, it's the truth. I've made those kind of Joanne orders. I mean, back when I used to buy yarn.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now I just buy fiber and turn it into yarn because that's much more fun.
Right, and you do a beautiful job at it, hun. And you also make these gorgeous bags. It's my wiki
And
bag right
Bridget,
now.
is it cheaper to spin and dye your own yarn than it is to buy it?
Cheaper as in cost effective, or cheaper as in your time being valuable? Therefore, yeah, no, not really.
Okay.
Well, I mean, because like if I want to spin a 2-ply fingering weight yarn, not even counting the dyeing time or the drying time to dye the fiber, just spinning, I'm going to spin for at least 14 to 16 hours
Wow.
to make one hank of yarn. So, I mean, go to the store and pay $38 if you're at an LYS for one hank of yarn,
Mm-hmm.
or spend 14 to 16 hours of your own time spinning an equivalent ball of yarn. So I guess the value is in the enjoyment for me, because I truly love to spin. Like, that is my happy, happy, happy place. I love to crochet and knit. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love creating all the things, no matter what craft I'm doing. I really enjoy making something from essentially nothing, a piece of
Okay.
string,
Yeah.
or, whatever. Um, so I guess I get more value out of buying the fiber, because not only do I get the enjoyment of knitting the thing or crocheting the thing, or like today watching the video when my friend opened her yarn and literally broke down in tears because it was hand spun and hand dyed, especially for her. Something like that is completely priceless.
Yeah.
You can't put a dollar amount on that. So
Well, that's true, isn't it? I mean, I didn't know which would be cheaper with if you did it your own or whatever. That's I'm up for learning which is the best way to go. But if it's but then I can see where you're coming from because it's probably cheaper just to get in the car or on the bus to go and up to the yarn shop and buy it than sit
because the
there and have
machine can make it faster,
yeah,
way faster, you know. And
yeah,
one guy can watch one machine make 1,000 hanks of yarn in a day, where I can make one.
yeah.
Oh, really? See, I'm learning here, you guys. I'm so new. I love this inside knowledge. I was not aware of that. And like you said, I mean, it is a much nicer end result quality product. Um, so that's really awesome.
But then if you're like, I look at it, if you know, like say with Bridget, Ray, and the others that dye and spin, at least you're actually getting it from someone who's actually made the effort to go out and put the colors together, spin it, put it in the hank, and post it to you. It seems more love has gone into it than what a machine has done.
Well, and see, even Adventures with Beth is saying I had a bad experience with Joanne as well. In December, was charged for things I didn't receive. And I saw a bunch of people on YouTube saying, "Oh, Joanne's Big Twist Value was such a great yarn and it's on sale. Joanne's having their sale again. You guys got to get in on this." Now, me being new, not knowing any better, I did go and buy. You can see there's a video of a Joanne's haul. And now I don't touch that yarn. I don't like it. I was hearing after I purchased it that this wasn't the same yarn that they used to have. Just saying this is what I hear. That's not the
Mm.
same yarn, and that my disappointment is real because the other people were very unhappy with the changes that they made to the quality of that yarn, and it wasn't brought to anyone's attention that I failed to read. It says do not dry, as far as like in the tumble dry, do not tumble dry right on it. I could grab some right there. I still have it. Now it will make a nice blanket. It could make a nice wearable, but I don't really, it's too scratchy for me.
I don't know how people wear acrylic.
Is that the yarn you sent me, Dawn?
It is. It is.
Yeah, because I'm
But
going to do that in a blanket.
yeah. Yeah. And it'll work out great to make some hats for me to donate, but as far as if you want a quality, long lasting, like a really nice piece, that if you're going to spend the time to hand make an item, I definitely recommend getting a more quality yarn. Whatever it is that fits your budget. That's all I'm saying. If Joanne's is what fits your budget, then that's what you can do, what you can with what you can right now. But yeah, Fairy Phelan said my Joanne's the other day had so much on sale and so much on clearance. I wondered if they'd be shutting down the smaller town stores. I don't know. Let's see if we got more answers in the chat.
I know
I
there
know.
has been quite a few store closures already. And I imagine where they have multiple stores in an area, some of those stores will probably start getting cut.
Yeah. Last year, I want to say last year, they did shut down the one that was closest to me, which I wasn't surprised about because we had a larger store not that much farther away. But again, here where I live is like, the city. Like I'm in San Francisco, and people are really into technology. So there's, yes, people craft, but not like I don't see people crafting like they do in other parts of the country. Um,
Mm.
but that's okay. Do what makes you happy, you know. Yeah, we have Spoon. Spoon is coming in saying wonderful surprise. Yes, it's a surprise to me too. Lisa wanted to go get food and everybody wants somewhere to hang out. So I said, all right, we'll hang out in my house.
And now we're
And
back together.
um Spoon said it's not less cost to dye and spin your own. The cost of the dye, the fiber, and the time plus the skill. I don't know. Like I said, if Bridget's paying $30 a hank for something, or I'm paying $30 a hank for something.
Well, this is how I do the math. Since January, I have dyed, spun, dyed and spun 4 pounds of fiber. If there is, with the 100 grams, of you can get about, 3 to 4 hanks on average per pound. So if I would have spun all that, or if I would have taken and bought all that yarn and dyed it, or just bought all that yarn and gifted it, that would have cost me so much money. 4 hanks times 4. You're looking at 16 hanks of yarn at LYS prices, $38 a hank. And a lot of that I gifted. That would have been an extremely, extremely expensive gift cycle since January. But I was able to do that for the price of about $80 and maybe 90, but the the dye that I used, because I use kitchen safe dyes, so they're not as expensive as the acid dyes, and it's to use in my kitchen and go down my sink, and I don't have to worry about contaminating the land that I eat off of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Dawn,
I mean,
Joe sent you a message. Dawn, when I'm able, would buy the yarn from you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lisa. Also,
Yeah. I
Nancy
just didn't
from
want you to miss. That was all.
yeah. Thank you. I'm not sure if I've gotten there yet. I'm still at 10:59. I'm in last hour. Nancy is asking Bridget, did you see Allie's video earlier? Do I know Allie? I don't know Allie.
it's Alley Artifacts. Yeah,
Oh,
actually
yes.
the lady that I was talking about
Mm, that's the
when
video. Oh, I have
when
to go
she
see
opened
that.
up the yarn that I sent her. Tears just started. But there was such joy in her face, and that right there, like my gifts never ever ever come with a video clause. Like I don't expect anyone to do a video because I sent them something. I didn't send it because I needed a shout out type of deal. But when people do make a video and it gets that kind of reaction, it's like,
Yeah, that's priceless. That's really priceless.
It's
All right.
nice to do a little video to appreciate that you took the time out to send somebody something, and just to see their reaction, as you say, it makes your heart melt that somebody actually enjoyed what you physically created. I mean, it's nice. It's a touching tribute, you know, if that's the right word to say. I know
Again,
what I
it's
want to say, but it's not coming out
yeah, no,
right.
it is. It is because as Bridget explained, she got a a special hank to her, and it, you know, there's the sentimental value, and there's the I really particularly enjoy the heirloom quality because you see things that grandparents have made, and
Mm.
that's lasted generations. So you know that when you make something, it's going to be around. regardless if it's red heart or wool or whatever, the staying power. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's sorry guys, I'm getting all choked up here too. Just because
It
I,
does.
it's my turn to make baby blankets and I've gifted and things, just
But you know what? It's nice to know that someone, like when I donate mine, I won't know what it's like to see them, to see what it is. But just knowing that I've donated and it's going to go somewhere, and someone this winter is going to be nice with not warm with a scarf and a hat to match, or the baby blankets, or I took up a big bag of squares that someone from Knitting Club gave me up, and they've got ladies that will make blankets out of them, sew them together,
right,
make blankets.
right.
So it's knowing that, oh, yes, someone's going to be warm that's less fortunate than what I am, because some of these people, they live in cars because there's not enough housing for them to go to, and that's not nice sleeping in your car on freezing cold nights.
Yeah.
So it's,
That
no,
one I
I
can attest
agree with
to.
you. It's a nice feeling to know someone's going to be warm, you know.
So we have Faith Knit said she loves hand dyed yarn. It's gorgeous, but it's so hard to find dyed yarn that isn't wool. I I kind of see that at the stores, but Melissa from Crochet in Agreement on her Etsy, and her cottons. I know she had to raise the price a little bit, but the cottons are still very reasonable for what you get.
Mm.
Um, so I need to drop her Etsy for you guys. But let
Bridget,
me.
have you ever done cotton, yarn, dyed
Yes.
the cotton?
I've done cotton thread.
Okay.
Cotton, you have to use a different kind of dye. I don't know how to do it with natural dyes. You have to use um, chemical dyes. So I probably wouldn't volunteer to do it just because, I don't have public waters and that. So I don't have any place to
Okay.
get rid of water with chemicals in it. And I wouldn't do it on my land. But I know Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts also dyes cotton. She's been having a lot of fun and she actually kind of takes you through what she's doing, and
Okay.
you can watch her dye. I don't know if she sells any of it. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking away from what Melissa's selling or anything. I'm just saying if you want to see it, the process, maybe give it a go yourself because it's always going to be more cost effective to get the stuff and do it yourself rather than to pay someone else to do it if it's
Do it.
Absolutely.
something that you want to have around.
Yeah, I just wanted people to have another resource. I've been dropping your link too, Bridget. So yes,
Mhm.
you guys.
I
There's
love
a lot of
Melissa. She
lovely,
does a great
talented.
job.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said I love Melissa. She does a great job.
And we have Dawn Aaron, who's been dabbling, I believe, in that also. Like I said, I just know she's the one who has a Etsy that's up and running, and she's done many colorways for many of us here on
Mhm.
the YouTube. So she's
And
got a
she's
full.
and she's very gifted in what she makes in her shawls too, Dawn Aaron.
I have
Yes,
a away from Melissa as well. Mine from her. Mine
yes,
from her is Queen Bee.
yes. It's beautiful.
Mm. Faye says, thanks for the recommendation, Dawn.
You're very welcome. Well, I'm new here, you guys. So I'm learning as I go. And that's what my channel is. My channel is for companionship. My channel is I don't know how to do anything, but I have so many friends here, like Bridget and Lisa and everyone that I've been meeting along the way. My channel's a baby channel. I just started here a year ago. We just celebrated my 1 year first live situation. So,
But
I'm
that's
in
what we're
awe
here
and
for.
just
Isn't that what we're
humbled.
here for? To
Yes,
ask each other questions. Like it,
yes.
like Bridget. I don't know if you're in my live. Are you Tuesday yet, Bridget? Yes, you are.
Hmm.
Monday night. Yeah, Monday night, which would have been your Sunday. We had a man in my chat, Dagon Hills. He was asking, "What's the difference between the needles and the hooks? What's And it was good to know that somebody, not that he crochets, but he wanted to know what the difference was, and it was good to let him know. Well, you use needles for this one, you use the hook this one. When I posted my package off today, they're like, because we got to fill out the custom forms like you go. She goes, "What's this word meant to be?" I said, "Oh, skein." She goes, "What's that?" I said, "A skein of yarn." It's you've got to be careful what you say, because if you say a ball of wool, people are going to naturally think it's an actual wool that you can knit up with. Like because you can tell I'm not a knitter, don't you? And I go, "That's okay. If you don't ask, how do you know? How do you learn what things are?" I said, "Look, I've been probably knitting since I was 12, because I was taught by a lady that was born in the UK but come to Australia to live. Only for her teaching me, I wouldn't have any." And then I stopped, and then I've picked it up. If I don't know something, someone I know on YouTube will know something about it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I was Googling this morning, was it? I've still got the two ombre yarns that Little Treasure by Nancy sent me. I was looking at an easy knitting shawl that I could follow, an easy. When I'm looking at the pictures, I'm thinking, okay, you're calling them easy? Okay, I'm going to have fun and games, aren't I? But I'm going to give it a try and see how I go. But that's going to be after I've done the other things first. I've got to warm myself up to doing it. But I am going to give it a try. It's going to be intimidating, I know, but you know what? Hey, we've all got to make mistakes somewhere in doing something, don't we?
Yes, that's part of the learning process.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I found with
So,
knitting, it looks more intimidating than it really is.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you know what? You get people that, what do you call them, ambidextrous, that they can do both, right? Which is good for them because they've learnt both. But if you're like, say, Dawn, that's mainly done, or you, Bridget, you've mainly done crocheting, then you go and do knitting, you think, oh, man, what am I getting myself into? Ooh, look
Ooh,
at your knitting.
I
Wow,
love those colors.
they are gorgeous colours.
This is one of my ombre yarns.
Wow,
This was dyed and spun by me.
I like that.
That is gorgeous.
That is
And
good.
excuse me, what stitch did you use? Oh, I got the hiccups all of a
I
sudden.
just did knit and purl. And I tried to do a border so it wouldn't curl so much, but I guess I should have done like 2 more stitches on each side. Instead of doing 3, I should have done 5
Oh, I see what you're saying.
with
Yes.
the
Yeah.
border.
Yeah, because
So,
sometimes somewhere in the knitting, sometimes they'll ask you to do. I think the last blanket I did, I think they wanted me to do 6 in the border and then with the pearl. It's you know what it is. It's a trial and error. You
yep.
did 3
But
for the border. Next time you can do the 5 or something.
when it's underneath the jacket, keeping me warm, it's not going to matter that it curls a little bit.
Hmm.
You know.
It's going to get folded somewhat too, for
Yeah,
sure.
and the more you wear it, the more it's going to curl anyway. So
And Bridget, everybody's saying, wow, that is beautiful. And um, Spoon was sharing that they can get free unlimited raw fleece here straight from the sheep, but the time to wash and um, card the wool, it's definitely a labor of love. So they still buy yarn. I thought that was a very nice comment to share because yes, I don't, I, it, Bridget doesn't sleep, you guys. This is the thing. That's how she gets everything done. She does not sleep. She is up doing something all the time. And Adventures with Beth says, I can't use wool either. Plus, I'm in an area that is too warm for wool. That was an important comment to me because I am in a warmer climate as well. And I'm wearing a wool. This is a one way wool and alpaca. And yes, I've been sitting here like borderline sweating. And it's a very drapey, loose, open. It's 52 degrees here right now. It's probably 60, at least 65 in my house. So
And
well, it's
Gail's
not.
asking a question: which is easier to learn, knitting or crocheting?
Knitting. But now it really, honestly, it depends on who you are.
Yeah,
There
I was
is
going to say the
more to
same
learn
thing.
in crochet. There's more stitches to learn in crochet than in knitting. Knitting, there's knitting and purling. Knit through the front loop, knit through the
And
back
purl
loop,
in the back loop,
purl through the front
and
loop,
yeah.
purl through the back loop. It's all the same thing. So in that aspect, I think knitting is much easier to learn.
But then with crocheting, you've got to remember how to do a single, double, a half double. Or make sure you chain so many rows up this way. And yeah, but I
There's
think
a
it
lot
depends.
more
Like,
rules.
yeah, but mind you, since I've sort of learnt to do the crocheting like the way Bag a Day does it with the Suzette stitch, and I think that's what you called it too, Bridget, on one of my videos. I think it was. I find knitting, crocheting the blankets up that way, it's moving quicker, and the same with the scarves. I find that quicker to do than what it is to do with knitting.
Yeah.
But this
I mean,
yarn that
knitting
I'm doing
are
using
slower.
is better for crocheting. But yeah, I think it just depends on. I agree with you, Bridget. It depends on you, and
And your
even Faith
teacher,
saying the same thing.
you know,
Mm.
a lot of it is honestly the teacher. And if they take the time to talk you through it and stay calm and not get frustrated, because that's the hardest thing. When you're trying to teach someone something you already know how to do, it is so easy to get frustrated and push that frustration onto the student, which then gets even more frustrated that they're not picking it up as quickly as they want to or as quickly as you think they should. And it turns into issues. So I think really just staying calm and giving it a go and trying different ways, because like knitting, you can knit continental or you can be an English thrower. Like I knit continental because when I picked up my knitting needles for the first time, I literally just picked up my yarn and everything like I was about to crochet and I started to knit. So I'm a continental knitter. I don't do all that throwing. It confuses the heck out of me to see someone
I
stop
think I'm what they call, yeah, I'm a
grasping.
chucker. Yeah, I'm a chucker, so I must be the English one because I was
Yep, you're
taught
a
from
thrower.
an English person. So I'm a continental one. I'm guessing if
Yep.
But
that's the
Lisa throws so quickly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't slow her down.
they showed
I
said
wanted to.
to yesterday. Have a look at my needles that you sent me. They're already bent. She goes, "What? How did you do that so quick?" Because I'm used to and
And I
because
don't understand because I went like this and I tried to bend them and I couldn't do it. But she's bending them with one hand. I don't know. That's some
but
strong
I think
yarn.
because I'm a whole I must be because of the way I grip because I'm a knife gripper. And
Mhm.
because I grip so hard, obviously my hands melting them to suit my hand. So yeah, but like and then too, you got to remember that everybody learns different to how they pick things up too. You know, somebody might have, like with Bridget, dyslexic. Yeah, they're not going to pick things up just like that. You've got to have that little bit of more patience to spend a bit more time. And and some people have got brains like sponges and they sponge everything in. And yeah, everyone learns different. And always take your time. And if you're not sure on something, there's got to be somewhere or someone's lives that you can ask a question and whatnot. So yeah,
That's what I like to say. I don't do it myself, but I know someone who does. So
yeah.
we will find the answer.
And if we don't know, well, you know what? Google's our best friend. We can Google whatever we want. So you know, but
I've
that's
actually
what.
found some of the best patterns because a friend would, call me up and say, "Hey, I'm having trouble with this pattern. I can't figure out this line right here. I'm like, okay, let me get that pattern. I'll go and get the pattern and I'll start working it. And just,
Hi,
because
pretty.
sometimes you can't visualize the problem unless you're there. You're in the
Yeah.
thick of
Right.
it. It doesn't make sense on the paper, but once it's on the product, you can see what the problem is. And so I'll get to that point, and we'll work through it. I find some of the best patterns that way because someone needed help, you know, like the owl shawl. I've made 9 of those,
Yes.
Oh,
and I've had so many people, how do you make that? Because that pattern sucks. They're right. It does. But I think it's a translation issue because English wasn't the first language of the pattern writer.
Same with the heart collector. And that owl shawl definitely is 10 up from the heart collector, because that, if you haven't seen that shawl, that is amazing.
and I just want to quickly answer Naughty
Yes,
Boy.
please do. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you for talking
I
to each
am
other.
crocheting a blanket. I
Right,
started
right.
with the dark pink one. As you can tell, that's all I had left. Then I had that light pink left. Now I'm up to the white one. But it's done by that Suzette Stitch. I got it off Bag a Day. She taught me. So I'm going to do all this white one. And then this pink one will be the next one. Because that's all I've got left in this yarn is the pink and the white now. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I wasn't ignoring your question. I just wanted Dawn and
Yeah, we're
Bridget.
not ignoring anyone. I'm sorry, guys. I am, my usual half an hour behind in the chat. Bridget, we have another question for you. Is the wool you spin with the same as felting yarn?
Um, that's not an easy. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. There is some wool that can be suitable for spinning and for felting, and there's some wool that's just not quite good enough to spin, but also felts, but it'll felt. And then there's some wools that you can spin them, but they won't necessarily felt.
Okay.
So it just depends on each individual wool and its quality, its makeup,
Properties, yeah.
and
Okay.
like how many barbs it has. Uh,
Is that specific to an animal? Sorry to interrupt your thought. I'm curious.
um, well, like alpacas don't have the barbs, the microns. That's the word I was looking for. Um, they don't have the microns that like a sheep does, but like an Australian merino sheep doesn't have very many microns at all, there, which is the little bitty barbs on the hairs that makes the wool feel itchy. Um, but like an Icelandic sheep, they have lots and lots of the barbs, but the Icelandic wool is way warmer of a wool than a merino is.
Is that because it makes a denser fiber pack?
Yes,
Like, okay.
it's a thicker fiber, and a good rule of thumb. Like I live in the South. I live in South Carolina. It gets disgustingly nasty hot. I mean, we've already had 80-degree days. I've
And
got
then
flowers
humidity.
blooming. I've got, all my trees are green. It's time to cut the grass, but I wear my wool tops and skirts and dresses year round because the type and the thickness of the wool that I use for those garments is suitable. And if it had a nose at one time, it breathes. Wool actually breathes a lot better than cotton does, and extremely better than
Yep.
acrylic does. Now,
Yes.
acrylic has wonderful uses, and some people will mistake what I'm saying as being a yarn snob. I am not. All yarn has its wonderful uses and things that it's better for than other yarns. Like acrylic yarn is fabulous for charity projects, for making blankets, for making things that are going to keep you warm. However, Making a sweater or a full body outfit or even a dress for a baby in acrylic yarn is quite dangerous because it can trap the body heat and therefore the body cannot properly regulate, and it can cause overheating, especially in small children.
Mm.
And that's why you should never, ever, ever like make socks out of acrylic yarn. But it's perfectly okay to make socks out of wool yarn because the wool breathes where the acrylic won't.
The only thing I make out of acrylic for babies is the little beanies, especially for the preemie babies because they need the heat.
Yep, yep, they need
And the same with the blankets and scarves and hats. I only use acrylics anyway, so, but I did try some of the yarn the other day. It was a yarn bee one that was sent to me, and I really didn't enjoy it. It was okay to start off with, but by the time I got so far up to finished it, I didn't like it. And I thought, I'm glad I was gifted it and not going out to buy it because I wouldn't have brought it. I won't buy it. I did not enjoy it. But it was nice. It was nice to try. It was nice to give it a go. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't go out to go and buy it. So it would sit in the shop and be the last thing on the shelf before I would go. But yeah. But to try and sew that sort of yarn beam one up, and it had ridges in that on it too, so it made the beanie a bit heavy to sew up. So it was yeah. You guys will get to the video when it comes around.
Ooh, they're having a bonfire. I want to go to the bonfire.
I know, I was sick too. So yeah, to go way back, we have Naughty by Nurture said, I guess if it's really rough, I'll use it to make donation blankets for the animal shelter. Yes, that would be a wonderful thing to do with that, especially since it is, a lower price point. Faith a long time ago said, I have a Karen 1 pound in front of me. I'm about to burn it outside. I've restarted this same project 5 times and I keep failing at it. Oh, that is very frustrating. Yes, my dear. And then yes, here we have Crafty Move Sarah came in saying good morning.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Yes, it's 6:33 a.m. and it's so nice to see you three lovelies. Hi all in chat. Hello, my dear. And
I don't think we've left the YouTube streams.
no, we've been hanging out, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I missed a ton of comments. I'm just wanting to see if anyone else popped in. I hope you are enjoying our chat and chatting with each other and having a great time. All right, we're not that bad. We're not that bad. So we can go through real quick. See, here's where I feel like, yes, it's my chat, but I'm eavesdropping and Faith, maybe you just need a larger hook. Recommends maybe Adventures with Beth. Faith says, try for fingerless gloves, but they aren't coming out right. Oh, okay. So my trick to fingerless gloves, what I do, I do one row at a time on both because they will not come out the same. So I have to do Bridget laughs. Bridget knows. And I have not made socks. I have not made socks yet because I'm just like, I will need to do row by row or
Well, see, but if you ever get that brave, I already have tutorials up for you.
There you are. There you are. Yes, that
And
is.
Actually, I've had 2 people that have never knit before picked up their knitting needles and followed me and made socks.
Oh, awesome. You
Well, I'm
guys
going over to watch your tutorial on socks because I've never made them yet.
I love
hello,
making socks.
Gail. Gail Chrisman. Welcome in. That's a new friend to me. Hello. Hi. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Gail.
I'm knitting these ones and I've tried different needles and still not coming out like they should. The yarn and I just disagree. I know the
You
feeling.
got to make sure you put the right yarn with the right size needles.
Bridget has something.
Just finished this one.
Oh, I love those colours. Did you spin that colour too?
No, this is some yarn I bought a couple years ago at my LYS when I went to Knit Night. I was the king was in having his stint removed, and I was nervous knitting and forgot to change colors for the toe.
Oh, that doesn't
So,
matter.
so we have a design uh, feature where we did contrasting heel and cuff without the toe.
Hey, you made it unique.
Yeah.
It's the uniqueness of them all.
If you didn't tell us, no one can tell from here.
I wouldn't have
Um,
thought that was mistaken.
Gail
Well,
is also asking, did we answer Gail's question? Which is
yes,
easier
we
to
did.
learn?
We
Okay.
did.
That was
Remember,
when
we
I
did.
ran to dehydrate. Sorry,
Yeah, I
guys.
think so because both Bridget and I we answered that question.
And many people in the chat too. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we answered her question for her.
And did you see Naughty by Nurture ask Lisa what you are
Yep,
working on?
that's why I showed up and you made me big.
And Shay is saying it's her brother's birthday too. Well, happy birthday, brother.
Happy
Yay.
birthday to everybody that's having a birthday on the 18th and the 19th of March.
Right?
And Lego came in. I have a couple things on my channel he might like. I just finished one of Darth Vader's ships from the Legos. And I did a couple faux Lego, not real Legos models.
Oh, wow.
Blocks, but they're not Legos.
Again, I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. So Zach is saying I'm still learning to crochet and still bad at it, LOL. But I know Zach has put in a lot of time and it's a learning curve for him. And I heard Lego. What? Yes, little Lego. Queen's Craft by Bridget. I will drop her link for you. You can go check her out. Anyone else who wants to? Oh, I hear Bridget typing. Maybe she's beating me there. That's okay, Bridget.
Nope,
Do
not
you?
me. I'm not typing. I'm
It
knitting.
was me typing.
Oh, it was Lisa typing. Okay, so Miss
I don't know
Dusty.
who's one that you wanted to drop.
Oh, it's okay. I got it. I got Little
Oh,
Lego. Yes, Little Lego and I will be live on Wednesday before West Coast Wednesday. We are going at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And Hunting and Stuff. Hello, great to see
hello,
you.
hunting and
Welcome
stuff.
in. So, Nancy is sharing that they're doing their first Tunisian crochet knit stitch blanket, and I like it. I might like this better than regular crochet. It's just slow, but I think the stitch is pretty and looks knitted, which I can't do. I love how dense the fabric comes out with Tunisian, but Margie is Margie's Crafty Corner. That is my Tunisian queen. And I know many other people Tunisian around here. I have not. But I do. I okay. So I understand why you'd
I
say
can
it was
see me.
look
It doesn't.
slow.
Spring also do
Oh yeah,
Tunisian.
yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot. Mm-hmm.
And there's someone, I don't remember for sure which one it is, so I don't want to say misinformation. But there's someone that's doing a Tunisian stitch every single week. They're
Oh,
having like a
okay.
Tunisian along, and they're teaching a different stitch, doing a tutorial every week this year.
Oh wow.
So
I know TL Yarn Crafts is a big Tunisian person here in the YouTube.
this is like Lanan or Nan, or I get confused with all the Nans and then Lanans, and so like I don't want to send it to the wrong
Right,
channel. It's
right.
one of those Lanans or Nans.
I understand. And Adventures with Beth is looking up Tunisian because they're not familiar with the term. And sharing that I was taught that was the basket weave stitch. LOL. I don't know the basket weave stitch. I just know that Tunisian, there's a special hook that you use when you do Tunisian. So that's why
Yeah.
I haven't started because I don't need more things. Like I don't want
Done
to.
the basket weaving knitting, but not in Tunisian. So I don't know.
And Faith Knits wants to try the moss stitch after watching MDL's crochet. Also, Be Creative Crafts PM just did a bunch of live streams with the moss stitch. Also, I believe
Yeah.
we did.
Mm-hmm.
And Midnight Scroller says that Shay says, I love my Imkin book. Thank you. You're very welcome, honey. Faye says Imkin book sounds interesting, Midnight. Yes, we've been sharing the Imkins book. There's again a bunch of people on YouTube that are doing crochet along type things out of the Imkins book. And again, I'm sorry, I'm just like Bridget. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think
So
Manth from Manth's Mates is making one, isn't she, Bridget?
Yep,
that's
Sam and
right.
Amanda have a year-long Imkin along.
Mm.
Um,
And I think don't quote me, but I think Coco loves to crochet teacher. I think she's doing an Imkin. I can't be sure because I know
There's
she's doing the 100 square thing with Sam from Manth's Mate. You know, the
oh.
tile one. I think she might be doing an Imkin. I'm not sure exactly if she is or not.
I
And
made one.
Sarah, I think isn't Sarah from Crafty Moo making an
Yep,
Imkin?
Miss Sarah made one. But like, I think Dawn was actually talking about like the doing the actual make-alongs though,
Oh,
rather
okay.
than just making them.
Like Little Treasures by Nancy. I don't know if she's still doing, but I believe it was a members only situation where you she let you pick the parts and then they were doing their own. So yeah, I've heard several people doing different things with the
There you go.
Imkin.
Sarah said, I'm doing the Imkins with Mantis Makes an obsessive crochet lady, Amanda. So they're
Okay.
doing it together. I knew they were doing something together.
And there's little Lego. He says, I'm here. We can start over now. What did I miss? Oh, geez, that was a whole hour of yeah, we're not going back to the beginning. That was not for the men. Sorry, guys. And Mimi loves crochet. Yes, we are partying. That's right. Yeah, I'm so glad that you woke up and you're here. Thank you for joining us as well. Adventures with Beth says, it's okay that I don't see all the chat. I'm trying, you guys, but yeah, there's only so much we could do if we have a conversation with you or each other. We can't
Hmm.
do both at the same. Well, we're trying to do both at the same time. What sock yarn should we use if we are allergic to wool?
There is cotton sock yarn and there's also bamboo sock yarn. Mary Maxim makes a really nice cotton sock yarn.
Okay.
Oh, Spoon is giving some recommendations on two excellent books. One from Clara Parks' Book of Wool and Deborah Robson, Fleece and Fiber. I think I need to get my pen and write those down. Oh, wait.
I hope Jerry's asleep.
Jerry is definitely asleep. Now, if he's still awake, I mean, if he wakes up and we're still live, I'm in trouble. But
You
What
can
you
blame
think?
it on me. I got big shoulders. I'll take it.
that's a future me problem, right?
Because he'd probably be thinking, I don't want to be buying more books.
Little Legos did get a package of Happy Mail, and there was a Star Wars pen in it. So he's letting the yeah, Mr. YarnDoll found that and thought of you, little Lego, and absolutely wanted to share. Fairy Phelan says, Bridget, is there anything you can't do with a hook, needle, and yarn? Because everything I've seen is so beautiful,
Oh, you
right?
should see some of my beginning projects.
Hey, Bridget, we've got to start somewhere, don't we?
You're right. You know, you guys are talking. I don't need to add any more crafts in here. I'm sitting dreaming of my weaving loom that I'm saving
Yes,
up for.
yes, yes,
I just need one more craft.
right.
Just
It's
one.
not as though Bridget hasn't already got too many crafts to do. She
Hey,
goes and
I
adds
only
another one.
take up one full bedroom and the formal dining room in the house, and maybe a little bit of most of the spare bedroom. But we're not talking about that
Why not?
because he bought me this house so I would be happy, and I'm plenty happy taking up all the rooms.
Well, that's good. As long as you're happy, he's happy. Isn't that how it goes?
That's what they keep saying, you know. But I'm trying to stay happy, and he keeps, making trips to the hospital. This is disrupting my happy. He needs to quit it.
Hey, but I was going to say, but one good thing though, he's making you happy. You get a couple of nights peace and quiet. But then on the other hand, you think,
I get to
oh
play nurse.
no, I worry about him. Then you're not getting the happiness. Hey, Catherine.
No, I have to pick on him a little bit, because when we got together, I told him, I said, if you're gonna be with me before we start, you need to know I've already dropped dead once. I've got a machine in my chest that if
Yeah.
it happens again, hopefully it will bring me back, but that's not a guarantee. And
Right.
now 15 years ago, they told me, honey, if you make it 5 more years, you'll be real, real lucky.
Oh, wow.
So when we met,
Glad
I
they were
told
wrong.
him, don't get used to the thought of having a long, long life with me because I just don't want to disappoint you like that. And
Hmm.
now he's turned around, and I had my gallbladder taken out. So now he's had his gallbladder taken out. I've got a pacemaker in and stents in. So he had to get a stent and had to get new hips. I'm like, well, and then I got a blood clotting disorder. So now he's got a blood clotting disorder. I'm like, you didn't have to try to keep up.
I see what's happening here. What you got, he wants to outdo.
Right,
Yep.
right. See, it's a competition thing. He's got to show that he's the man.
I want to be one better than my missus. Hey, but at least he knows what you're going through. And how many men out there can say, because I know there's men in the chat, that they can actually stand by their lady when they say, look, I've got this, this, and this. Half of them would have said, yep, see, I've gone, I'm gone. And then when you find a man like yours and Jerry, they're the keepers. They're the ones that you can say, okay, I know they're going to stick around. They're the ones
and,
you don't
and
want to lose.
and Mimi Loves Crochet is very, very right. We are all born with an expiration date. We don't know when that is. But I always just felt like, especially with my health condition, that I had to tell people up front. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, we all are going to eventually break everyone's heart and leave. That's just all there
Like
is to it.
Steve said, a
But,
real man doesn't run away. That is so true. A real man doesn't run away.
yep, they stand there and take it like a man.
Man, yeah. Bridget, you say that right. My mum and dad, well, my parents separated when I was 13, but it's still, we still had him there. But my dad was, how can you put it? Thursday, Friday nights, and a Saturday night. He'd go to the pub and get drunk, right? He'd come home, PISEED, but he was more mouthy than he was anything else. He never hit us. He never laid a hand on my mum. It was just his mouth was mouthy when he had a few beers in him. And he nearly got into a fight one day at the fish and chip shop because he was chatting up someone else's missus. And the husband walked in and was nearly ready to thump him. My brother had to go and get him to come home. But that's just how he is. He was more mouth than he was anything. Or you just, my brother's mate was a good one for that. My 21st, we had it's a 2-bedroom house. My mum and I were because we had people staying. And I thought, my brother said, "Oh, my brother was named Mark and his mate was named Mark. We need to put Mark to bed. He's drunk to the." I said, "Well, where are we going to put him?" And he said, "That's all right. You come and help me." We put the chair. We turned the TV on in the lounge room, pulled the armchair up to the TV, put his feet on the buff thing, and he nodded off to sleep. And he said, "Come on, we'll go and we'll come back." Half an hour later, he goes, "Come on, what's it? Let him sleep." No, look what happens. We had a full conversation with him while he was drunk. Next morning, come and said, How were you going last night in bed? And he goes, what? I said, we had a full conversation with you, mate. And he could not remember what he said at all. It was just hilarious to. But like again, when he's drunk, he didn't hit anybody. He just wanted to talk or whatever. So he was a, you do get some good men like that that just have it like Steve said, good men don't run. But it's some of them. I've seen a man that gets drunk and bashes his wife, and then you get my dad who drinks a lot. Well, when he was alive, would drink but wouldn't hit. So yeah, it was just some people are just so funny when they're doing things.
Miss Nancy says she's going to take her mama to the scrapyard, pay the bills.
Oh, dear.
I tell you, like the king, $150,000 per hip.
Oh,
Yeah, and that ain't even counting the 6 weeks that he spent in the hospital 2 years ago with pneumonia and was in ICU for 9 days, or this time that he was in the hospital for a week with the blood clot or the gallbladder being taken out. We're like the $1 million couple.
Right.
$1 million couple without the $1 million.
You guys, Zach is going to bed, so we want to say
Good
goodnight
night,
to Zach.
Zach.
Thank you for the fun live earlier, my friend. I just, not to take away from what Bridget said, but on that trying to keep it light and funny. My grandmother has had several surgeries, and my uncle said he can't take her across state lines because the parts of her are not old enough.
Bye, Sarah. She's got to go too.
Oh, bye, Sarah. Enjoy your day, hon. Thank you for stopping in.
She's going to do some catch-up videos.
Oh, right. Very good. Very
Before
good.
she goes to work. But make sure. But Bridget, if you and the king ever go on holiday, what makes me stop and think, when you go into the airport, you've got to go through the thing
Metal
to
detector.
be. Yeah, that's
Not
it.
me.
And you
Or
do that.
no, the scanner is the scanner.
Some of ours you can go through a metal detector thing itself, plus you get scanned, right? Because they're just not long. I think they brought it at the Melbourne airport 5 years ago. How would you get on that you've had a hip replacement like the King's getting, and then all of a sudden all the buses go?
Oh yeah, I actually have to carry a card with me because I cannot go through a metal detector. It can damage my defibrillator or shut it off or make it actually shut.
The electronic will interrupt the
So I carry a little card, and they have to I get a free feel up every time I go to the airport.
Okay.
And you can't bring that up to the people there doing it because they don't have a sense of humor. But I'm like one of them people, when I'm nervous, I joke. And she was getting all up in my business, like all up in my business, patting you down, And I told her, I said, boy, next time I'm feeling lonely, I know where I'm coming. I find it funny. But, she was all up in my business.
That's hysterical, though.
Maybe the thing is, Bridget, she's never had a nice body to touch before. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she was jealous.
Well, she does, but she wasn't feeling on one man. I tell you what, honey, because.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
You guys, we had Winter Nightmare stop in saying leaving the thumbs up and going to bed. Thank you, Winter. I'm sorry that was a half an hour ago.
Hi, Winter.
Christy B hit that like button and left also. Oh, you guys.
Well, we've had a busy day.
Gail said Nina notes crochet. I don't know what we were talking about, but Nina notes crochet.
Maybe
maybe with the
Nina Naughty by Nurture also said, I think it's Nina's Knots. Does every Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay, yeah.
Nina's Knots. Let's check out Nina's Knots.
See, a Nina, a Nan, a Lil Nan.
And knots, yes, like we got a lot of knots.
Yes.
And
Cool.
one of the side effects from being gone as long as I was the first time is I have absolutely no short term memory. Honest to goodness, when Allie opened her yarn up today, I had no memory of even sending it to her. I remembered it once I seen it, but without the visual stimulation to pull that memory up, I was like, did I send her a bag? What did I send her? And then she opened it up and started boo-hoo, and I'm like, oh, I remember now.
Honestly, my memory is that like that too. It's I never know. Knit and crochet with Linda and June. Hi, Linda. Welcome. You are enjoying your break. Honey, the last time I stopped into your live, I said hello, but you saw YTFP Chris, and everybody was like, Chris! And I was like, oh, okay. Bye, guys. No, I'm kidding. I stayed. I just was like, yeah, I
I
was
was
here.
getting the chance to be at Linda's and June's lives, but with the time difference, and that it's
Yeah.
yeah, I don't get there now. But thank God for the replays that I can actually go back and watch the replays. And I do love the way June makes her bags.
Thank you for stopping in, though, sweetheart. It is great to see you.
Would you believe there is 9 months, 5 days, 22 hours, 2 minutes, 56 seconds left till Christmas? That feels like when did my cousin walk in the room? Because she starts counting Christmas down once it hits midnight.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people don't like to be reminded, but you guys, we do slow crafts here. So I'm like, this is how long you have until you guys, I want to do a real quick shout out to the sponsor of my website, YarnDoll Media. And there is the link to my website, dropped by Nightbot, along with awesome friends here in the YouTubes. Mimi loves crochet. What am I working on? The same thing, sweetheart. Still doing the inspired by the Heart Collector shawl
And Linda
because
did
now I'm
something.
obsessed with shawls. So that's what I'm making a shawl.
Dawn did. Dawn. Linda said, "Sorry, Dawn. Hugs."
It's okay, honey. You're fine.
Have you watched the You talking about your skulls collectors, whatever? Have you guys ever watched the £1,000 Sisters?
No,
It's
I have
about
not, but I
Tammy
know
and
of
Amy.
them.
One of them, they both weigh up to £1,000.
Yes.
And Lara and I were watching it the other day, and Lara said, "I have a look at Amy's shirt. It's got skulls on it." I said, "Well, I've seen one better than that." And I went straight to you, Dawn. I said, "Well, Dawn's crocheted up little skulls with black ones, and she's turned it
Oh,
into a cardigan."
yep. My cardigan right here. You guys,
So we outdid to Amy on her skull. It was only a shirt with the print skulls, but yours sort of took priority because it was
yes.
you made it to where how you did it.
Many people have not seen it because when I was in Texas, I didn't have it with me. And then the weather has been unseasonably warm, in my opinion, for where I live. So
Oh, bye, Linda. She said, "I'm off to have my breakfast and get some shopping." Hugs. Happy
enjoy, Linda.
shopping.
Enjoy. Yes. Happy shopping. Let me
I did
go.
my shopping earlier.
I was accidentally one of the people that Miss Linda interviewed when she was doing her series of interviews.
Yes. I think I watched that
Accidentally?
one.
What do you mean?
Yeah, someone else was booked, and they had a life issue and couldn't come up.
Oh
And Miss
no.
was like, "Does anyone want to come up?" And I had just finished. Came up with my own Darth Vader blanket pattern.
Yes.
And I was like really super stoked about it. And you know, my little excited jump up on panel and jump back down like I did with you.
Yeah.
I was still in that stage of doing things pretty much. And I jumped up there and she was just going to say hi to me for a little bit and then have other people come up. Well, she's like, you know what? You know what? No, we're just going to interview you. So it's like,
Mm.
I got
Yay!
accidentally interviewed by Miss Linda.
That was meant to be. That wasn't an accident. That was the
No,
universe
well,
in
it's
the
a
right
happy
place at
little
the right
accident that it happened.
time.
Yeah,
A happy little accident.
it was pretty neat. Did I tell you what happened
Leave that
today?
door open now, Eden, so the coolness can go out.
I have, as of well yesterday now, officially, I have 4 levels of membership.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah, because you mentioned that in my live, didn't you, Bridget?
Push the button, and I got 4 levels now.
Yay!
Oh, wow. That's
I
wonderful. So, what can they do? What can they do?
Well, I didn't want to promise too much, especially with
oh,
what's going on with the king and everything. So we're gonna do some member only lives, maybe a few member only videos or like premieres where the members can see them first and then they get released or whatever. Um, but then also once you reach the 3rd and the 4th level, there is 10% and then a 15% discount off of anything that is purchased from me. And at the very top level, you can that they have to reach out to me to schedule it, but I'm offering a 1 hour craft and chat one-on-one for each person that reaches that top level
Oh, cool.
membership. I thought, you know, I could maybe do bags, but then I prefer to give someone a bag. Like I I like sending the bag to you, but at the same time I was like, I know that Dawn will probably like this bag, but this wouldn't probably be the bag that Dawn would pick. And for
Mm.
me, it's more fun to send the bag that that person would pick rather than just a random, here's a bag. I hope you like it.
I
Yeah.
don't think you could have picked a better bag for me, though. It's black. It's got color. It's nostalgic to my childhood. This
Right?
fits me very well. You did a great job not picking a bag.
Eden's clapping hands for you, Bridget,
Yes.
You.
because
But
she's just sitting here.
I just didn't want to offer too much and then fall flat on my face,
Mm.
you know, but I did want to offer something that it's, you know, if you're a person that purchases a good amount of my yarn or my bags, a 10 or a 15% discount can really add up,
Yeah.
you know? So I thought that was even better than saying, hey, I'll send you some free thing that you might not like.
Mm.
Right.
Not
Right.
saying that people wouldn't like to get a bag from me. It's just, to me, it's just like I said, it's better if it's you picked it because that's the, oh, I've always been dreaming of a butterfly bag that's black on the inside and psychedelic on the outside or whatever your, you know, heart desires. You know, that's what I that's why I don't even make a whole lot of bags to just put in a shop, although I really do need to get better about that because my heart lies with making that one special bag that's going to make you just oh, I'm never going anywhere without this bag again. You know,
Mm.
that's the what I want when someone gets their bag, you know. Maybe that's aiming, you know, really high, but you know,
No, you've got to do what
sorry,
you. I'd be the same with you, Bridget. I would want someone to be happy with what you send.
yeah. I just
Hmm.
Well, Mr. Wookie has been living in here, and I just need to get the brush to brush him out so that he can get his arms. I can put his arms on him. And then, I should be using my Bridget bag for my thing, but I've got, hey, maybe you can help me. Okay. This yarn is lovely. It's very drapey, as you could see. I'm having a lot of fun working with it. That's not the problem. But I know if I pull from the center, which I couldn't even find the center, it would be an absolute nightmare when it gets, deflated. So I've been pulling from the outside. I did order one of those things that
I
they
was going to
make.
say, have you got one of those spinny things?
Yeah, yes, I did order one of those because you guys, this is how new I am. Okay, I don't have all the things, but I will tomorrow. It's delivering. It was supposed to deliver yesterday, but it got damaged in the shipment. So they said, "We're sorry, it's delayed. We're gonna ship it to you again, so it'll be here tomorrow." But yeah, this is so that's you just have to have one of those things. I'm sorry, Bridget, I couldn't hear you when I was talking. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have a ball winder, a cake maker?
Yes, I do.
Well, make yourself a cake, slap that thing in a cake sack, and go to town.
And then go from there.
Yeah, that's what I do with those. That's what I do even with my regular like red hearts. I always make a cake and then
Yeah,
because
I
it
should
comes
have
out
it
a
up.
lot easier.
So Mr. YarnDoll and I were talking about that because he was like, "You didn't cake it up," and I said, "No, I didn't know it would be this difficult to and floppy." It's very floppy because it's very drapey, very thin yarn. So
Mm.
the experts have spoken. I got it. I do have my cake winder over there. I could get it and
Well, then maybe when you do use the next one, use your cake winder.
yes, now I know. I hope I remember, but now
Oh, hang on.
because I don't know if you know, but I will remember that is the biggest lie I tell myself.
Sorry,
Me
I didn't
too.
know that channel was up loud.
It's okay.
Yeah, me
Not
too.
unless
I'll
you want to
remember
listen
that.
to Escapes the Country. Sorry, Bridget. What did you say then? I really interrupted you.
You're fine, honey. With three of us up here, it's and the
It's a
internet
little.
works differently. It's hard sometimes.
Um, Naughty by Nurture said the TSA agent should buy you dinner first, at least, Bridget.
Right?
Yeah, someone owes you a dinner.
Oh, all right.
Catherine, hi, Catherine. Hello, there you
Yeah,
are. I
yeah.
finally got
Dawn,
you.
Eden's actually sent us a proper visual of the biscuit.
Oh, all right. We need to see this biscuit, you guys.
This
We
is
are
the chicken crimply biscuit.
cracking the biscuit.
Well, if nothing else, Australians make very pretty food.
Oh, pretty. Come on, Bridget.
But you know what I mean? Like it
It
looks
is
like it should be
fancy.
on like a dessert tray, or not a dessert tray, but like a
Yeah,
serving tray at
like a
a
tray.
nice.
Yeah. All it needs is the handles, and you'd be right. But yeah, whereas the other one that was it Beth asking about the Dixie chicken in the basket, whereas it's theirs is that is more of a square type thing with the ridges as well. A visual for
Yeah.
Dawn and the chat. That's what Eden said. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen the ones that I was nibbling on earlier, Bridget. It was they were called savory, and it was a triangle, like another little tray thing in a different shape.
Hmm.
I got none left. I got none left to show you when I'm not putting my crumbs all over the floor. I ate them. So, um, yeah. So maybe next time when I open up a box and you're on the live, I'll have to show you what it looks like. I had me cheese and biscuits.
Oh, for goodness sakes! Really?
And the cheese and biscuits were brought from Aldi's. Hello, cute little fur baby.
Thank you, Mimi. Hey, there's YTFP Chris saying hi. Hello, my friend. Welcome in, my dear.
Hello, Grace.
We are just hanging out with the friends, chatting about all the things. Look, the Skull Cardi is back because we have new friends that have not seen the Skull Cardi. So I wanted to share other things that I have made. And speaking of other things I have made, Oh, you got a puppy.
Mimi,
Here's a
Mimi
puppy.
says, "Hi, Chris." They woke me up too. We're pretty good at waking people up, just so you know.
Yes, we are live. It's good to be live. All right. So, oh dear. Oh dear, don't do that. Oh dear, don't do that. Oh dear, don't do that. Guys, I have so many things. I went from 0 shawls to all the shawls because this one was made by our friend here, Jeannie Proverbs 31, aka Yarn. Wait, Jeannie. I call her Proverbs Jeannie, but it's
AK Proverbs
Proverbs.
31.
Yes, thank you. She made this and it has beads on it. And I was wearing this a little bit earlier. And then I don't know why I have to do everything in twos. She made this one as well, and I had to have it also. So I snatched that from her. And when I made my heart collector shawls, you guys, I made two of them. I made two. And then when I made these sweaters, for those of you who are new here, this is where Bridget, before even these came, like I met Bridget before I met, so Bridget and Lisa all know, but so I made the 100 Days Project. I started because of the 100 Days Project. So the thing was, we were making with Butterfly Dreams Crochet, Jeannie, we were making granny squares. And now I had made granny squares before, but just the traditional granny squares. So during the 100 Days Project, I made these granny squares, but then I found skulls and flowers. You guys, I have flowers here too. Haha, flowers. Yes, we have flowies,
Yeah.
flowy squares, and all. So I made this one out of the Premier brand yarn cotton, and it is a 85% cotton, 15% polyester, I
Good night,
believe.
Noddy.
Oh, good night.
Sweet dreams.
Yes, it has been fun. Sweet dreams, my dear. So I made this sweater out of the Premier Just Cotton and 15% polyester. Look at me actually remembering something. Wow. That's impressive. Good job, brain. And oh, this yarn is Premier the acrylic. Acrylic yarn. So you guys, I've made things out of all the things. Like, I mean, I want to do all the things. So everyone asks me, why do I have so many projects? Because I got new yarn. I got new yarn. I wanted to try new yarn. So I have just yarn worsted here. The Premier, which is 100% acrylic. So that this sweater is very warm. Very warm. Like very,
Mm.
very this one is as well, and you don't feel it when you're wearing it, but it is quite heavy also. I was surprised. I don't know why. I just think cotton, light, airy, fluffy kind. No, this is thick, kind of dense. I hear it will wash and fluff up when I wash it. Um, and this is, Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree, I can walk to a Dollar Tree. I'm very lucky. I can walk to a Dollar Tree and be a little gatherer and get all get all the things. Right now, they've set up a nice section that I need to film and show you guys because they've added the $3 and $5, but also they put a little section for the yarn. But they have nothing. Like, I'm not gonna just buy yarn just to buy yarn because I have baskets, you guys. I literally have baskets. If you know, you know, of all the yarn from all of the past year of me going to Dollar Tree and buying everything.
And
I stopped. I stopped that.
Dawn, too old to
Yeah.
care. Nancy wrote you a little message. Yeah.
Sent you a picture of your Tunisian and you would like to see. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so am I looking in my email? Is that where I'm going? We go to the email. Let me see. See the email. Do, 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 do. I'm looking. Oh, that's not it. Where?
And Bridget's getting kisses from her little fur baby.
Yeah, she is.
they're rotten.
They are
Yeah.
very well taken care of. Let me see.
Oh,
It won't get
hear
to
him?
me.
Is he coming? Going to get you?
I'm gonna get you. Get you, get you. Yes, we want some lovies too. All right. Wow. This looks amazing, honey. I don't know what you're nervous about. I don't see well, I'm not that okay, so we will get the input of the panel, you guys.
I don't know nothing about Tunisian, but I'll have a look though, because it looks amazing when they do it.
Oh, that's the thing. Wait, is that the thing? Hold on. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. There it is. There it is. Okay, did I get it?
Well,
Beautiful.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I got it. All right,
That
now where
color
did it
is
go?
working really, really pretty.
It's
It's
just like just doing a
beautiful.
knit and a pearl, normal knitting and purling with normal knitting needles.
The stitches look flawless to me,
Yeah.
but it does look like a yeah, I don't like I said, I haven't done Tunisian, so I'm not I've only seen what Margie has worked on,
Yeah, me
and
too.
this is the first time I think I'm seeing this like this.
Night night,
So
Mimi.
Night night,
good night,
Mimi.
Mimi. Thank you guys. Thank you. Um, it looks perfect to me. Everybody seems to love it.
The stitches look great, Miss Nancy.
Yeah. I would say there's nothing wrong with it. Just
I
keep
Good.
mean,
going with it.
they
Yeah.
look uniform. They look like everything's consistent. Good tension.
Keep going, girlfriend, and you'll get it finished. I can't see nothing wrong with it. And Faithy's saying I can do the Tunisian knit stitch and the pearl stitch. It looks great.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
And Nancy said, "Okay, thank you. I'll keep at it then. Keep going. You never know what you'll do. It'll be nice when it's finished." Like little Lego said, if it was made of Lego, then I can give my opinion. LOL.
I found with the Legos that we just did, I thought it was pretty cool that with the Lego set that we did versus the faux Legos,
Hmm.
that the ship you could actually open it up where you could set the pilot inside the flight area, I guess, whatever you but I don't know. Then you could also push a button and the cargo bay opened up and you could have more Lego characters in there or whatever. And it's actually movable piece. It's not just a statue meant to sit on a shelf. It's I don't know who would spend that to give that to a child because ouch, but
Yes. Yes. I
sorry.
had to ask. Sorry. I had to ask little Lego about the tool. Did you guys know that there's a tool to separate Legos? I did not know this. Apparently, it's been around for a long time. I I knew I was a poor child, but I mean, I was so poor. I didn't even get the little tool to take them apart. I had to hurt my little fingies.
Yeah, I destroyed my fingernails pushing
Yes.
them down and pulling them back up. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that little
Mhm.
tool is really nice.
Mhm.
And Bridget, little Lego said, "Have you seen a Lego Titanic? It's $600 plus."
Oh, I would so love to do that, but oh my goodness, the price.
Mm.
Oh, Nancy's doing it for Boggy Creek. And yes, I did see comments about Boggy Creek earlier. You guys, we are all very aware of Boggy Creek, fully support that. So happy to hear that those ladies are just like, it was, I want to say, what did they do? 1,300 blankets this year.
Wow.
So impressed. And yes, I did catch a few of the live streams where they were showing the things that they had made, and a lot of the ladies were on panel. I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I don't remember everybody, but yes, I love that cause. Hopefully, sometime I will get to participate in that. I don't know why I like to torture myself with one weight fingering yarn projects that take forever. I should just grab a, well, no, I am not. I'm sorry. It's hard for me. I've tried. I used an L hook, I believe a 10 millimeter, and a super bulky 6 or 7 yarn. That hurts. Like that hurts me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want my 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, and my one weight, two weight, three weight yarn, four at the most. That's my comfort zone. I could do that. Oh, Faith says I was traumatized by Legos and my boys and the darn Mario starter course. Oh no. And yes, thank you, Faith. You guys, thank you. You're sharing. It was 1070. Got it. 1070. Yeah, I remembered it was a lot. Oh, Lydia can't sleep. That's okay, honey. We're gonna hang out for a little bit longer, not too much longer, because I could tell we're all getting um a
Mm.
little tired. And yes, even though tomorrow's technically, I like to have Tuesdays be my day off, but I can't because there's so many awesome people that go live that I need to go hang out with. And Wednesday, I need my rest for Wednesday because Wednesday I have Little Lego. There he is. We're gonna go party at Little Lego's because he's celebrating his 1 year. Nancy said from She's Got Yarn, and I know she had some other people that.
There's the Crafty Floridian. She's a
Thank
part
you.
of
Yes. Yes.
Miss Billy.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I am tired, so it's hard for me to remember. And thank you for helping me out with that. I don't mean to be rude, you guys. I know that there's so many hardworking people here on YouTube, and I really want to give everybody their flowers. I do. Um, but
Dawn, I'm going to step down. I'm yawning too much.
only so many hours in a day.
I think
Right?
my Milo set in and made me tired.
Oh, I understand. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I don't
Oh,
drink a lot of coffee. I try not to drink a lot, and I drink a lot more Milo when I have heaps of it now because I was relaxed and now I'm yawning away. But you watch, I'll get off and do something else, and I'll be wide awake. But I'll step down and I'll let you
okay.
guys go.
Well, you
But
can
I will.
always pop back in if we're still here. I understand. Thank you for
Uh,
coming up, honey. I love you.
oh, I see where we are. That's because I've had the hot Milo.
Yes.
Love you
I
guys too, and it was good
understand.
to see you,
Bye,
Bridget.
Eden.
Miss
Love
Lady.
Oh, hang on,
you.
Eden. Hang on.
No, 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 don't bother her.
No, no,
It's
no.
fine. Just tell her.
Bridget and Dawn saying bye. Oh, hang on. She said, hang on, I think.
And
Sorry.
Nifty came in, you guys. Nifty is here saying
I,
hello to
I said to
everybody.
Dawn, I'm going to step down now, and Dawn and Bridget are saying bye, Eden.
Oh, good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies. She's going.
Night.
And you see, if you'd been down here, you would have seen Bridget's little fur baby.
Oh, the baby.
You missed it. She's gone. She's
Oh,
gone to
yeah.
get cuddles from the king.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah. So she said good night, ladies. So I just said I think the Milo's kicking in. I'm too busy yawning now. So yeah.
Yeah, coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go before I fall asleep on you.
Yeah.
So Eden said night, ladies, and
Night.
night, little fur baby that's sitting on Bridget's lap.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, she knows she's getting talked to, and I'll catch up on everyone's videos, and I'll catch up on everything, or try to. Like you say, only so many hours in a day. So I'll catch you ladies later. Have a good night, and have fun on the rest of YouTube live, won't you? So
And please type HOBBII in the chat before you head out, sweetie, so we can.
HOBBII.
shout you out one last time for right now because listen, it's yes, you guys.
Hobie. You know the Hobie where you got the yarn for me until our bank takes some extra. Oh yeah, we thought it was hobby, Hobie or whatever way it's pronounced, but it's
It's
pronounced
hobby. It's hobby, but
hobby.
I got used to Hobie, so I say it wrong.
Yeah.
But Lisa is in Australia and they still don't have the fan funding. So she's looking for 1,400 watch hours and a couple hundred more friends to get the full monetization. And I would really love to help her get there. So Lisa, when do you think you'll plan on going live again? See, I can't let you go. You got to tell us stuff before you go.
Okay. Well, it's Tuesday for. Well, we're all Tuesday now, so tomorrow be Wednesday for me. So it'd
Yes.
probably be roughly around about the same time I went up today, which is 2:30 my time. I think it was right after Zach's live, and he said it was 11:30 for him.
Right, right, right.
2:30 for me.
Okay, so if we do, yeah, I think that was 9:30 for us. Yes, that was 9:30 here on the Pacific Coast. So if we do West Coast Wednesday and then come over to you, we'll do
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Oh yeah, but don't forget, you're only Tuesday when I do my live tomorrow on Wednesday. For you
Oh,
for
it's
West
your
Coast Wednesday.
Wednesday. Tomorrow. Yes, you
My
go on Tuesday
Wednesday,
tomorrow.
my
Tomorrow.
Wednesday is your Tuesday, but
I can do that.
your West Coast Wednesday is my Thursday.
It's your
And then when
Thursday.
it comes to
Yes.
that, then I won't do a live on Thursday. Oh yeah, you
You
could
guys,
just see Bridget's little doggy sitting there.
yeah. I'm trying to get her to work
So,
extra to get the hours.
yeah. So
Trying to get
Thursday my time I won't go live because it's there's a lot a lot of live, so it'll
her.
be tomorrow my time on a Wednesday around about 2:30.
Lisa, I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. You should have been live streaming with me right now. I
No,
totally
excuse me, you're not dumb. No, you've
so
helped
sorry.
a lot of people. I'm just happy to get up and do my
No.
lives, and if I can do
Okay,
it on
well, we'll see you tomorrow,
you will see
whenever
me.
that is.
Okay, okay,
Love
bye guys.
you.
Love you. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
Bridget. Bye, little Poochie.
She could have got a couple more, 2 more hours. Oh my gosh, we've been here 2 hours. Yeah, you guys, that's why 2 hours is our maximum. I'm sorry, my friends. We're gonna give you guys a few minutes to drop your link if you would like to. Type HOBBII hobby in the chat, and we're gonna head out because it is that time where
It's
yeah
3:30 in the morning.
for you. It's only 12:30 for me. But oh, help! Yes, Nifty, we will help. What do we think the best pattern yarn, not brand, for a man's poncho? Men's poncho. Best brand. Oh, not brand. Best yarn, but not by brand. So type. So I have questions. You guys. I have
The
questions.
region, what season is it for? What region do you live in? And is there any allergies to wool or natural products?
Same questions. Yes. Fairbricks. Oh, Fairbricks is stopping in saying hello. Hello, my friend. It's great to see you. What are you doing up so late? Oh, my goodness. All right. While we wait for the answers to the questions, I'm going to go ahead and drop some more links.
Miss
No.
Faith, no, I didn't get the dress done, but I ran out of yarn, so I have to cake up another ball, and I can't do that while
Right.
online because it's out in the other room.
Yeah, I understand. You guys, if you want to make more friends, you want to meet a great supporter, Fairbricks is awesome. Oh, it's 7:30 a.m. in the UK. Yes, good morning to the UK. And okay, Nifty says, I live in Toronto, no allergies, as warm as possible. Price for my son, so the sky is the limit. Oh,
Well, I would go with a really nice either 3 or 4 weight wool, if it's to keep them nice and warm. And you're going to want, if there's no allergy and since it's going to be a poncho, it's not going to be worn against the skin, you might want to go with a more rustic wool. something with a little higher micron, Highland wool, an Icelandic wool, something around that nature, because it's going to keep him a lot warmer than say like a merino or something like that. But if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, it will keep him very warm and last him a long time, and he won't have to worry about washing and care instructions as much. Go with an acrylic. So if he's someone that's going to take care of the garment and know to, lay flat to wash it on hand wash, and like lay flat to dry, then I would definitely go with the wool. If he's a little less caring about his things, then save yourself the heartache of finding out that it got destroyed the first wash and go with an acrylic.
And maybe start with the acrylic one and see how that one fares, and then make more high end. Heart shall take. Heart shall take. What do we? I don't know. Too old to care. She's saying heart shall take. I got it right here. I did just put it down because I was trying to do the chat. I was trying to do. Dawn, remember the other night when we got distracted talking yarn? I got the yarn I ordered today. Soft, pretty. Not sure I'll use it for Bag O' Day shawl. Oh yes, when she does it. How many yards did your heart shawl take? 3,000. That is a 3,000. Yeah, it's a 3,000 yard pattern.
That is a monster yarn eater pattern.
Yeah.
Beautiful, but wow, that's a lot of yarn for one pattern.
The conspiracy allegedly is that because the Heart Collector shawl pattern is in conjunction with a actual wool shop. So the theory was, the conspiracy allegedly is that they were doing it to sell yarn. So that's
I
why.
would totally buy that.
So what I ended up doing was, yeah, this is 3,000 yards, and it is one hobby cake, one hobby twister, which is 1,000 meters, which equals 1,093 yards. One of these, and a bunch of hobby twisters. How many twisters again? This is one solid. This is two solids. This is three solids. Three solids. Four solids. Four solids. I used 4 solids and 1,000. And each solid is 400 and something also. So yes, they say 3,000. A lot. So that's why, yeah, it took me months to make. And
if for instance, if someone wanted to make that with an LYS yarn, that's going to be, oh my goodness. That's a chunk of change sitting on your shoulders.
Yes. And again, when you're wearing it, it doesn't feel that heavy, but if you pick it up, it's got some weight. Like, my arms are not looking so bad for almost 50 years old because I'm getting a workout carrying all these heavy projects.
Nifty wants to know about the sweater that you're wearing now.
This was a granny square cardigan that I just did with the Premier cotton from Dollar Tree. Just cotton. I made a bunch of granny squares. I call it my patchwork granny square cardigan. Actually, that's not true. I mixed my cottons, you guys, which I didn't think I'd ever do, but I also used some peaches and cream stripey, which is a different cotton because this is 100% cotton and the Premier is not. Yep. And the Premier is not, but that's okay. It doesn't, I'm new. Like I said, I was new at this. It's my first ever cardigan that I made, and Tank here from I Love to Crochet may sent me this color clasp. So I got this awesome little color clasp from her. Thank you so much, Tank. I do love it, and it looks perfect with my sweater. So that's the closure I decided to go with. So this is my spring cardigan, and the other one is my fall cardigan, my fall winter, if you will. So yeah, here's a acrylic cardigan, a cotton cardigan. This is acrylic and cotton, isn't it? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, 55% cotton, 45% acrylic to make shawls, because this is what I was laughing at myself. Why do I have like Noah's Ark? Like I have to do two. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, the first time is practice, and the second time is perfection.
You have 3,400 yards of a 3-weight. Okay. Sorry, got to do it. Got to do it. This is a 2-weight. This is a 2-weight. That's what the yarn calls for. What the pattern for the heart collectors calls for is a 2-weight. And it's this big, honey. It's this big, right? This big. Okay, so I used Hobby Lobby hand dyed hanks to make this pink heart collector shawl. Now this one, I think I only used 1,200 yards. I'm sorry, I didn't add up all of my tags, and I don't know where they are right now. I really should have done that though. Okay, this is a 3-weight yarn, and
So it should have around 250.
they're about the same size. Like I can lay them on top of each other and they measure the same, and I did not use all of the yarn. So the joke was that this was going to end up being a blanket, and it truly is because it's so thick and it's so heavy. And as you can see, they are the same size, even though because it's a 3-weight. So I used a 2.75 millimeter hook on this one, or was it a 3? Yes, because I used a 3.5 millimeter hook for this one. So I did downsize my hook and make it small. It's very small. Mr. YarnDoll is starting a yarn museum. Thank you for asking. Thank you. No, it's not. Well, it's kind of new. Like I said, you guys, I'm new here. I finished this right before fall. I think at the end of summer.
Yeah.
And Mr. YarnDoll actually found me when I was completing this, and I know I finished it in October because my goal was to have it done by Halloween. And I did weave in all of my ends, which I kept saying I wasn't going to do, but I did. I did. There's no ends. I got them all done. Faith says, even from hobby, that's still a chunk of change. Yes, because on sale, these are still almost $20.
Yeah.
A cake. So you're correct, honey. That was an investment. Absolutely. So I'm sorry. I have not been around here long enough to make things for sale, but yes way, honey. Yes way. That's yeah. If you're up for it, it will keep you busy. Thank you. Yeah, and this kept me busy for months as well. I started joking and saying this is the never-ending skull cardigan. Thank you, Spoon. I know I don't know where she found this, or where she gets them from, but you know, I'm sure Google could help us out. What do we got? Little Lego says I have more yarn than Lego sets. Well, since Lego sets are quite pricey, I'm not surprised. You probably still have more money invested than I do. And Nifty's saying so true. I working on a practice poncho now, and then the perfect one for my son. That is awesome. And oh, Nifty, there you are. Thank you, hon. I just wish like I worked for a couple months on both of them. and I would do it again. Yes, yes, I would. But would you guys want to see that again? I don't know. I'm trying not to be boring. And I was also inspired to kind of do my own patterns. Like I love the heart part, so I just keep borrowing the heart part, and then I don't
Well,
know. My brain liked the double V, so we're doing some double V.
if you're enjoying your craft, we will enjoy watching it. I mean, just for instance, think about it. Like Rose likes crochet, right? Rose has been on the YouTube streets 6, 7 years now.
Oh,
And, I've been watching her. She's actually the first, like, podcaster I watched, not just, like, tutorials.
uh huh.
And, like, bros will make, um, what they call, loveys, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
she makes like 500 of the same thing, just in different colors, and she shows them to us. Or the little octos. She'll make like, 10 or them, and she'll show,
Yes.
she shows the same thing, the same 15, 20 things quite often, but
Mhm.
still look at her views. People still go and they still watch. It's not, you don't have to necessarily worry about, oh, I've made this already, because it doesn't always have to be the newest thing, the most wow thing. If you're enjoying it, people will enjoy hearing about it.
Thank you, Bridget. That's very thoughtful of you to think and um I mean to say. And it's good to hear that you think that because I I want to do what I enjoy for sure. For sure. That should be the first thing. But I also want to keep people interested. But yeah, if they like you, and that's what I was told, and they'll keep coming back for you. So, um, yeah, and
You know,
if it's not your thing, some people the skulls they can't. I get it. I get it. Snakes, I can't. I'm sorry. I'll be back when it's something else. But I get it. I get it. Also, we got some amigurumi throwing in here. This is part of my elephant head. I need to get caught up on that. I did I did a little bit on that. And we got thank you, Nancy. One last thing I was gonna say. Nancy, yes, Nancy, that's what it was. The gouche. Ooh, it jumped on me. You were almost thinking of using the gouche yarn to make the Lost Soul shawl. You don't know. You started a Lost Soul shawl in a 4-weight from the Fiber Spider tutorial. And the only reason I have a Lost Soul shawl is because Mr. YarnDoll bought for me from Winter Nightmare, you guys. Winter Nightmare actually does so many talented people. Um but yeah, I really wanted, and so I would love to see yours, Nancy. I know it'll come out amazing. This is also with Hobby Yarn. She used 2 cakes. That's all I remember. I'm sorry, I don't know. I want to say it was a dahlia, but it might have been a azalea. I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning. I'm learning. I think it was dahlia. I'm not sure though. But um, yeah, this is an amazing pattern. I really want to do it. Yeah, there's so many talented people here and lots of stuff I want to do. My wish list is longer than mine and little Lego yarn and and Lego sets.
I'm right there with you.
But thank you guys for hanging out. This was a fun little bonus. We'll have to do it again.
For sure.
Um, okay, Faith has watched pretty much anyone make anything as long as they're happy doing it and are pleasant about it. Oh, Faith, that's awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us all night, honey. Actually, all day. Oh, thank you, Nifty. Yes, Bridget, you do rock. And Nifty saying, I love your philosophical outlook. You are so uplifting. Absolutely. And that's why Bridget's still here. If she would have listened to that dumb doctor and let that get the best of her, I'm sure.
If I've always been rather defiant. Generally, the quickest way to get me to do some things is tell me I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yes. I want to say that's an excellent Gen X quality, honey. We're always going to be the defiant teenagers, aren't we?
Yep. Tell me I
We
can't.
accept your challenge. Challenge accepted. We can't. Yeah, watch us. Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll be doing that, Miss Nancy. I got to take me a little nap and get up and cut the grass and clean out
right.
flower beds.
Right. So sweet dreams, everyone. Yes, this has been fun. I'm so glad you did too. And we will see you guys again real soon. I love you all. And remember, take care of you for me, and I will take care of me for you. That way we can hang out and have all the fun with all the friends again real soon. All right. Hey, this is so hard. I hate doing this, but good night. I love you guys.
Night,
I
everybody.
love you, Bridget. Good night. Thank you. Okay. Bye, friends.